Hello everyone. Today we are going to study the essay The Social Costs of Economic Globalization by Vandana Shiva. Before we move on the text of the essay, I think we should have a brief introduction of the writer. Vandana Shiva is a renowned environmentalist and is well known for her writings against globalization and in support of the alter globalization movement. She has authored more than 20 books and published over 300 research papers in prominent scientific journals. She stepped into the world of social activism in 1970s with her participation in the Chipko movement to prevent the felling of trees. She founded an institute, the Research Foundation for Science, Technology and Ecology in Dehradun in 1982 to address the significant issues of contemporary times. She founded Navdanya in 1991, a movement across India to protect the diversity of living resources, particularly native seed. It also aims at promoting organic farming and trade and fair trade. In 2004, she started Bija Vidyapeeth, an international college for sustainable living in Doon Valley in collaboration with Shoemaker College, UK. Vandana Shiva has contributed greatly in changing the practice and standards of agriculture and food consumerism. She has made visible the social, economic, and ecological costs of globalization led by corporates through her comprehensively researched works. The present essay, The Social Costs of Economic Globalization, depicts the negative side of development through globalization and the undesirable outcomes or results of globalization, liberalization, and privatization. Shiva presents her well researched perspective on various dimensions of the new economic order which is the result of globalization. Before moving on the text of the essay, I think we should know about the title of the essay, The Social Costs of Economic Globalization. The social costs here means what is the effect socially of the economic globalization. If we talk about what is globalization, globalization is the process of interaction and integration among people, companies, and governments worldwide. And economic globalization refers to the increasing interdependence of the world economies as a result of growing scale of cross-border trade of commodities and services, flow of international capital, and wide and rapid spread of technologies. Now we take up the text of the essay. Economic globalization was heralded a decade ago as a rising tide that will raise all boats. Economic globalization in the field of economy was heralded a decade ago. It came a decade ago and as a rising tide. It is like a rising tide or rising wave that will raise means move on all boats. It was considered that it is the economic globalization is like a rising wave that will move on all the boats in economic field. For the poor and vulnerable in the third world, it has been more like a tsunami, sweeping away the little security they had. but for the poor and vulnerable means helpless people in the third world, it has been more like a tsunami. It has come like a tsunami sweeping. It has swept away the little security they had. It has swept away the little security to the poor and helpless people or the countries which they had before the wave of economic globalization. In any case, the rising tide metaphor is hardly positive in times of global warming and sea level rise. The essayist says that in any case, the rising tide of economic globalization, the writer here uses the metaphor rising tide for economic globalization. She says that it is not positive in times of global warming and sea level rise. In present times, it is not positive in any way. While the impacts of economic globalization are different in different societies and on different sections of society, it is the vulnerable who are paying the highest price. The writer says that while the impacts means effects of economic globalization are different in different societies and on different sections of society, it is the vulnerable, it is the poor people, it is the helpless people or countries who are paying the highest price. The writer says that the poor or the helpless people are more suffering in the implication of economic globalization. In the case of Indian farmers, as far as the Indian farmers are concerned, they are paying with their very lives. They are paying with their very lives. However, it is the very transformation of society by the rule of greed that globalization has unleashed, which poses a pervasive threat to our very ability to be decent human beings. However, it is the very transformation means change of society by rule of greed. By rule of greed means people in greed that globalization has unleashed means it has come into effect. Globalization has come into effect because of the greed or some hope of prosperity. There is a change in society which poses a pervasive threat, but the economic globalization is presenting a pervasive means widespread threat to our very ability to be decent human beings living at peace with diversity. It is presenting a widespread threat to our ability to be a decent or innocent human beings who live at peace with diversity. Diversity means the different social and economic status. The people who are living with peace, having diversity, having a difference in social or economic status, who had the ability to live in a decent way, now they were feeling a threat because of their greed or hope for prosperity because of the globalization. So the writer talks in against of the economic globalization in this essay.